Okay, hold on. Yeah. That was an ugly ass face. Oh my gosh. Okay. On some real shit though, my lens is dirty. Yeah. You like that, huh? Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, so what's up, y'all? So I got a video for you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But before I get started on this video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video.
Do your thing, man. Don't let me stop you. What the fuck is wrong?
I don't know, like, yeah.
I'm just a spectator.
Yeah. Okay, so before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I already said that part, but I got a video for you guys on body transformations and my road, my fitness, and all that stuff prior to me coming in, and to how I am now, especially on this deployment. Thank you. Bye, Evans. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So prior to me coming in, I really was not in the best of shape. So whenever I got out of high school, I wasn't doing sports. I was doing, I had like 3 jobs, trying to do auto detailing business on the side by myself. So I was out there getting it, but not in the gym. So I was trying to make my pockets fat, and I ended up getting fat. So whenever I was coming in, before I was coming in, man, I was like 225 pounds. I know a lot of body weight on my small frame. I'm 5'8". I was 225 pounds, around that area between 225 to 220. So I was pretty dang big. So I made this video before I ended up leaving to see how my body transformation was going to be whenever I got out of basic training. So whenever I was, I ended up shaving my head. All I was rocking was this chin strap beard, you know what I'm saying? And I was not in the best of shape, man. I really didn't have no abs. I really didn't have any definition of abs. I tell you what though, I had some love handles, and that is just not the move. Not the move at all for me, honestly. My back was always relatively wide, I guess you could say. I did have some definition in the lower back though. I give myself that, pretty nice. But I also had this like weird knot on the back of my head. What the hell? So not in the best of shape, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, and that funky posing that I had right there, it's crazy. I really did have like a hard time with like adjusting to like the fitness requirement. Not hard time. It wasn't extremely hard. I will say this though. The only PT test I passed in basic training was the last one, and that's the one that counted. So there I go. My fix this real quick. Yeah. My first PT test in the military was horrendous. I had like I think it was like 34 push-ups and like maybe 24 sit-ups. So yeah, already trash. And then I also had my 2-mile run was like 17 minutes. So it was super trash. I knew something was gonna happen. That's why I was quiet. But upon getting done with basic training, all that stuff, I ended up in some relatively good shape. I wasn't like smoking PT tests or anything like that. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't killing them. But as far as like my body wise and how I looked, I loved how I looked, and that was 100% natural. But that was all off of like body weight training. So we did a whole bunch of calisthenics and stuff like that, and I felt great. I could run somewhat good. Really didn't get better until like way after in airborne school. So while I was in airborne school, I really wasn't doing too much weight training or whatever the case may be, but we was running a lot. Obviously, you go to airborne school, you're going to run a lot because...
So when you hit, it's the ground that hurts.
I had a good definition in my abs, and that was really like my biggest thing. I really wanted like some nice ass abs, and so that's what I had. I loved how I looked. My hairline never recovered. I I'll be honest, man. It still hasn't like, cause you know how and you seen the basic training videos whenever they cutting your hair and they like just throwing that shit back like Cadillac seats. Like I had that done to my head quite a few times and I never recovered. So it still ain't back. No lie, Evans. No lie, huh? Because he laughing, but it's the truth though. It's the truth. So I had that. The back on point. The abs was on point. Okay, the abs is on point, and I loved how I looked as far as that goes. Now, whenever I got to the unit, I was still relatively around the same way. I think it was like 195 to like 200 around that area. Really wasn't like super low in weight, wasn't high in weight either, but I could still do all of like the 5-mile runs and all the other stuff. So I could still do all that stuff, and which is great, honestly. So whenever I got to my unit, I don't know what happened. Like out of nowhere, I guess I'm consciously made it up in my mind that I was gonna start like leaning out or seeing how really in shape I could get. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I really started eating clean, so it wasn't really. I wasn't doing like high in carbs. It was maybe like 20 grams of carbs a day. My body got real used to it, so I could run off 20 grams, no problem. And damn, I lost my train of thought. I don't know where the hell I was going with that. Damn it. I started eating, like I said, I started eating real clean, okay? And whenever I started eating real clean, I started noticing like great definition in like my back area. My back was on point, man. And also I would wear a thermal wrap for whenever we did like my workouts. I would wear this during PT, like for runs or whatever the case may be. I'd always wear this, and I'd honestly say that really helped out with like bringing out the slimness in my waist. I really didn't have my obliques weren't fat. I really didn't do any ab workouts. I can honestly say, guys, if you really want something, as far as like if you really want your abs, you just really got to eat good, honestly, because you can't outwork bad eating habits. But yeah, I was really lean. Look at these obliques, man. Look at that with the flex game. Real nice. That's the leanest I ever was, man. I never really did like the body fat thing. I really didn't even get taped at all. So I really don't know what the body fat percentage was, but it was pretty lean. Granted, what the Army says I'm supposed to weigh is like 175. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna reach that no time soon. I got too much muscle mass for that to be trying to go out and do 175. I'll be honest with you. So that's how I looked. For a good amount of the time, for most of that year, my first year at Bragg. Now, whenever it came time for me to start getting ready for Ranger School and doing cert and all that stuff, I started putting on some weight because I didn't want to hit a deficit too hard out in Ranger School. You know what I'm saying? So I put on some weight. My eating habits kind of went like a little bit shitty, but for the most part they were still somewhat clean. Didn't still go out to eat as much, but put on a little bit of fat, not that much muscle, I'll be honest. But now we went out to Virginia Beach, man, and I really didn't feel like I was in that great of shape, man. I still had the obliques. They weren't like prominent like how they were whenever I was really lean, but still something to look at. These pictures right here was whenever I was at this lake, and as you can see, the love handles started showing up, man, and that killed my vibe. But this was like whenever we found out that we were all deploying. These are my friends that were deploying, and it was like, what the hell? Why am I worried about it? I got 9 months to, sculpt a Sculpt a monster, and now I got this competition going on with my homeboy Kadeem. Y'all know Kadeem has been in a lot of the videos.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, your breath stink. I'm like, nah, it's not my breath.
So we got this little competition going to see who's going to win. Like $100, it's $100 on the line. Who's going to look the best whenever we come back? So I already know how to get where I want. You know what I'm saying? So I know how I'm going to look when I get there. And I'm going to be honest with you. And this is for you, Kadeem. You not ready. Okay? You're not freaking ready. You're not ready. Let me put this hat back on. My goodness. Put this hat back on. That is crazy. All right, man. So, pardon. I got a hairy ass chest right now because ain't no reason to shave it. But, hey, also go check out Man Screaming Era, man. My homeboy makes this stuff, and I love his products. But, yeah. So, as you can see, I am like a little bit bigger. I'm wearing like a thermal waist trainer right now, though. So, there's that. Now, my goodness, you boy, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so before I start getting excited, this is like 200 area, 203, 205. I would like to get up to 210 before we leave, but here it is, man. So this is 200 for me. Not that bad. I am absolutely not doing cardio at all, though. I'll be honest with you. I am not doing cardio, or at least not like how I was back home. So still slim. You can still see the obliques. I still got this V taper somewhat, but you know, hey, it is what it is. And then you look off to the side. Oh, let me show you. The obliques are somewhat there. They're not as prominent as they was like in my 188 to 185 days, but it's too easy to get back to that. I actually got a competition going on with my homeboy Toppin. Shout out to him. I will be beating your ass upon coming back. So we got this competition for $100. See who comes back looking the best. I'm not even bad off right now at 200 pounds. Granted, I go back and I go do a PT test. I probably like suck on my run, but that's not the point. We're talking about who looks the best. And so I think I know I'm gonna win. I know I'm gonna win. My lats is big. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna win, okay? But that's really about it, guys. That's all I have for you. I don't know. Tell me how you like the video. If there's any questions, man, let me know. I would love to do some workout videos out here, but to the extent of what I can and cannot record, I really don't even want to push it. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been in good standards with the military for the past year and 9 months I've been in. So, let's keep it going good. And I will go ahead and see y'all guys in the next one, man. If y'all have anything y'all want to see while I'm out here, let me know. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.